Hello, and welcome to a quick training session on AI Smart Data Plus. The first component of the AI Smart Data Plus is the enhanced AI summary notes. Along with the AI summary notes that shows the summary, the transcription, the call recording, you will now see the sentiment and the retention risk like shown here. The second component is sentiment alerts. You can decide which team members will receive alerts for disagreeable calls. You can also pick how to receive the alerts. This is via text message, and you can click right into the call information from the text message you receive. The other form of sentiment alert is via email, and it will look like this, where you can also click to view the call detail. And whoever you choose to receive email alerts will receive them for disagreeable phone calls. We are going to log into the customer portal. You will enter the URL, and then you're going to click Reports. Here is where you will choose a report. We are going to focus on the AI-powered ones for Smart Data Plus. So let's pick one. You can choose a call direction. In each of these reports, you will choose a date range, a start and finish date from the calendar, and you can choose a time range if you would like. Once you've done that, you can generate, schedule, or download the report. Scheduling the report will open this window where you can name it, change the report type, and then edit the frequency. So you can do daily and pick a send time, or you can do weekly and click that send day and send time, or monthly. All three of these will be from the time before, so the day before, the week before, or the month before. And then you hit save. Generating that report will open the report below. We're going to dive into these reports, starting with customer conversations not noted in the CRM. In this report, the system classifies a conversation as a customer conversation based on the content of the call. It will filter out calls that successfully noted in the CRM, and remaining calls will be in this report that did not note automatically. So you can choose a call direction, you can choose a date range. For this one, we will not choose a time range, and then you're going to generate. Here you will see the report with the call information, direction, phone number, username, user extension, and you can click into the call detail to see more information. And then you get to check out that great summary of that call right here in the report. You can also schedule or download this report as well. The next report we are going to look at is the sales conversation not noted in the CRM. In this report, the system classifies a conversation as a sales conversation based on the content of the call. It filters out the calls successfully noted in the CRM. The remaining calls will be in this report that did not note automatically. An example would be a new family member calling in and the CSR did not add their phone number into the CRM. For this report, we are going to filter again. You will choose a call direction. If you want, you can also choose a date range. I'm going to go back a little to show you some data. And if you want to choose a time range, you can. And then you're going to generate. Here is the report below where you will see all the information like call process, direction, phone number, username, and extension. And then we're going to click into the call detail if you would like to see more. And for each of these calls, you can check out the great summary that gives an overview of the phone call. You can also schedule and download this report as well. The next report we're going to look at is Conversation Analysis Report. This is a completely customizable report allowing companies to filter conversations many different ways. So like the others, you can choose a call direction. You can choose that date range. We're going to go back to pull some data and the time range if you would like. This has some more filtering with categories. You can add in current customer, lead, or you can do a sentiment like agreeable, disagreeable, neutral, and you can also filter retention risks and cancellation reasons as well. A lot more customization here. So we're going to generate a report to show you. Below you will see all of that information in the report, the time and date. You can click into that call detail right from the report. You can see the category like current customer, lead, And then we're going to see that sentiment is disagreeable because that is what I filtered. We see some retention risks of service risk and some cancellation reasons as unhappy with service. You also see the caller, the recipient phone numbers, the extensions, and the username. And then we get to that great summary for each of these calls. You just hover over that icon to see the summaries. And again, you can also schedule this report and download as well. The next report we're going to look at is the live leads report. This is for the hot and newer leads. You can use this report to pull a list of recent leads that did not close. If the lead called back or someone on your team called them, they will be filtered out of this report. This is a great resource for your team to follow up with these leads to get them to close. Like the others, you will choose a date range. But for this report, you might want to use a closer date range. But for this example, I'm going to go back a little further to pull more data. You can always choose a time range. You can filter by CSR and call result. You can also filter by service and objection if there is one. We are going to generate this report. Here you will see the information like the date, time, if there was a caller ID name, phone number, CSR, and the call result, which is callback needed. And you can click into the call details. This will help for following up with these calls. And you can hover for that short summary. And as always, you can also schedule and download this report as well. The last report we're going to look at is the cold leads report. This is for colder, older leads. You can use this report to pull all open opportunities that did not close. If they did close, they will not appear on this report. This is a good source of data to feed a sales engine or sales team. You can choose a date range for this report. For this one, you are likely to go back a little further to get all those colder, older leads. You can choose a time range if you would like, and then you can filter by CSR, call result, and if there are a service or objection, you can also filter by those as well. So let's generate. Here you can see in the report the information like the date and time, the lead or caller ID, CSR, the callback result, which will be helpful like sales step missed or callback needed. And then you can click into that call detail where you'll get all of that great information of the call. And you can hover for those short summaries of each of these calls. And as always, you can schedule that report and download as well. Thank you for watching our training video on SmartData Plus. You can always manage your account online or contact our team with the phone number below.